Here are a couple of quick and easy stretches that you can do when your neck or your shoulder area is painful or tense. So maybe you're sitting a lot on the desk at the moment. That can also happen when you're stressed. Maybe you're carrying your small kids or you're breastfeeding. Sometimes you may even feel tension or pain here when you're getting up in the morning, depending on the way you've been sleeping. So let's start by stretching the neck. Tilt the head so your ear comes down to your shoulder, and you should start feeling a bit of a stretch in the left side then. You can make it less intense by lifting the shoulder and more intense by pushing the shoulder down. So see how intense you like it. And then we're going to move that stretch into the back of your neck. So tilt your head forward, bring your chin towards your chest. The more you do that, the more you probably feel a stretch in the back of your neck, maybe even going down in between your shoulder blades. And then change sides. Again, the ear goes down towards the shoulder. Make it easier, less intense, or more intense by pushing the shoulder down. And then you can repeat this a couple more times. So going from side to side, half circles. Make it as intense as it feels comfortable. You can always back off a little bit. And you can repeat this as often and as often throughout the day as it feels good for you. And then let's stretch the back a little bit more. Take your arm and pull it over to the side. So if you grab above the elbow, you probably get a bit more of a grip. Grab it this way or this way, whatever way you get to grip it. So you're trying to pull that arm over to the right side. You could try to push the shoulder back a little bit. So the shoulder and the elbow are pulling into opposite directions to get a little bit more stretch here. Change the sides. So my right shoulder is pulling back towards the wall behind me at the same time as I'm pulling my elbow away from that right shoulder, just creating a little bit more stretch across the triceps and the shoulder blade area. And then you can take this a little bit further, interlacing your fingers, pushing the hands away from you. I'll show you from the side. So hands are pushing away from you, straighten your elbows, push your shoulder blades away from each other. So reach forward as much as you can. It'll give you probably a bit more stretch across the shoulder blades. You can even take this a bit further by bending, by letting the head sink down. So really trying to reach forward. Again, stay as long as it feels good. And then the opposites. Interlacing your hands again, or grabbing the wrists, whatever you get to grab. Pushing the hands away from you again. Straightening your elbows a little bit more, and if you now bring your shoulder blades towards each other, so you're pinching them and you're rolling your shoulders back as the hands are moving back, as your elbows are straightening, you're probably gonna get a little bit more stretch across the chest and the front of your shoulders. Again, bend the elbows a little bit more if it's too intense, and push the hands a bit more away from you, straighten the elbows if you want it more intense. And the last one, we're going to do a twist, which is quite nice and helps to release the spine. Take one hand behind you, the left hand can go onto your thigh, and then turn. If you look over the shoulder also, you may get a bit more stretch in the neck. And feel free to use your arms for pulling and pushing you a little bit further, or move you out of the stretch if it feels too much. So the more you're pulling and pushing into that twist, the more intense it feels. But if it makes you feel pain, then obviously back off. Change sides, right hand onto the left leg, left hand behind you, and again move into a twist here. Look over your left shoulder to get a bit more stretch into the neck area as well. So some quick and easy things, you can repeat them as often as you need to throughout the day, just to help with shoulder, with neck pain or tension.